IPL 2025 match number 52, RCB versus CSK, traditional rivals playing at Chinnaswamy. There was a rain scare, friends, but it did not rain. But what rained was the moments of thrill, tension, suspense, intrigue, edge of the seat moments, the match going on to the wire. What else would you expect from RCB versus Chennai Super Kings match? Electrifying environment in Chinnaswamy Stadium, and RCB fans sometimes had their heart in their mouth, and sometimes Chennai Super Kings fans had their heart in their mouth, and ultimately it was the battle of nerves with which RCB won very narrowly. Anything could have happened at the end, friends, with two brilliant performances I want to speak later in this video. But it was a thrilling, fascinating match, edge of the seat thriller for all cricket fans. The cricket actually won in this match. RCB scored 213 for 5, and it was looking that they will just settle for 170, 175 after a very good start by the openers. And the middle order, 11th to 17th over, went very slowly, and the last 2 overs, 54 runs coming in the last 2 overs, courtesy Romario Shepherd, who was on a rampage and who hit the second fastest 50 in the history of IPL. I'll talk about him. Changed the course of the match, changed the gears of the match. So where it was looking 170, 175, hardly 180 would be the end score, because Tim David was also on the other end with Shepherd. It was likely that they would get 180, but 213 for 5 was too much in asking. So I thought it will be seeing the form of Chennai Super Kings, that they're knocked out of the tournament, they're playing for pride. They may compete, but they may not come that close. But I was definitely wrong. Chennai Super Kings ended at 211 for 5. A tight last over, in spite of that 6 being hit by Yash Dayal, clinched the match for RCB. Well held narrows by Yash Dayal, but Yash Dayal did fantastic to pull out a narrow win, 2-run win that was most needed for RCB to go inch towards that qualification. Still, Q is not against RCB. They might well be the first team to get qualified, but 18 points on the board, definitely 16 points on the board, definitely they will take it. So it was a very tight match, friends. Romario Shepherd, coming to Romario Shepherd, 53 runs in 14 balls. He did the unlikely. So he was the master blaster. He played a brutal innings which took away the match almost from Chennai Super Kings. They did have the control of the match for the most of the period until Romario Shepherd batted. And then until Ayush Matre batted and Ravindra Jadeja batted, it was Chennai Super Kings match itself. Finally, in the final moments, couple of spells pulled back the match in favor of RCB. 53 in 14 balls, 4 boundaries, 6 sixes is what he hit. 54 runs scored in the last 2 overs, with Tim David being the spectator, hitting only 2 runs in 3 balls and just watching the beauty of Romario Shepherd's batting. Such was the impact of Shepherd's batting there. One of the best T20s batting what I have witnessed. Personally, one of the best. And then 33 runs were scored of Khalil in the penultimate over, 19th over, and 21 runs of Pathirana. Until then, Pathirana had bowled really well. He had frustrated the RCB batsman. He had picked a couple of wickets, 3 wickets in fact he took in the match, but he was also belted for 21 runs in the last over. So 33, 21, so 54 runs coming in the last 2 overs. That made the difference. That was the turning point of the match, what I would feel. Earlier, Jacob Bethel, fantastic batting, 55 in 33. Virat Kohli, the king, playing as the king plays. He is not ready to give away his orange cap to anyone. 62 in 33 balls, almost near to that 200 strike rate. 5 boundaries and 5 sixes for the king. So they had put a healthy 90+ partnership for the first wicket. A very good start, a breezy start by Bethel and Virat Kohli. So on that particular foundation, they should have developed, and probably I was seeing a 230, 235 score also on the board, but that was not to happen. Chennai Super Kings came back. I also should tell that RCB did not play well between those 11th and 17th over, and things slowed down with Padikkal, Patidar and Jitesh not scoring quick runs there. They're not looking aggressive. They were trying to gather runs, and they allowed Chennai Super Kings bowlers to bounce back, not taking away the credits from Chennai Super Kings bowlers. Pathirana, as I said, 3 for 26, was fantastic with the ball. Khalil, 0 for 65 in 3 overs. In 3 overs, he gave away 65 runs. In 1 over, he gave away 33 runs. Khalil was a bad day. He would like to forget. 21.67 economy rate for Khalil, if you would call it as economy. Noor Ahmad was fantastic when batsmen are on the rampage. 1 for 26. Hats off Noor Ahmad. Fantastic bowling there. Coming to Chennai Super Kings chase, friends, Ayush Matre, as I said, he is one lad which Indian team also should be looking for. The think tank of the selection board of India, that is BCCI, will be keenly looking on these youngsters to pick them. Short format is the first entry, definitely. Ayush Matre has showed all the promise in this particular season in the couple of chances that he got. He missed out on 100. I felt dear for him. At least whatever happens to the match, Ayush Matre is one of the fantastic discoveries of this match, and a couple of previous matches also in which he showed the promise. This match was his best. 94 runs in 48 balls, 9 boundaries and 5 sixes. Fantastic innings by Ayush Matre. One of the innings I loved watching from any team, be it, and Ayush Matre was on the top of his form, and he showed promises There's no surprise if he can gain entry into the T20 squad of Indian team playing in blue jersey shortly. So no surprises for that. Fantastic batting. Jadeja also played really well. 77 in 45 balls. They put on 114 runs for the third wicket friends. Ayush Matre and Jadeja. So when these two players were playing, Ayush Matre and Ravindra Jadeja, it was looking like CSK is well in command of the match and they are definitely going to win this match. So it looked like a one-sided match and things later changed. Lungi Engedi, so playing his match for RCB, picked 3 wickets, 3 for 30, was the most successful bowler. Suresh Sharma, so was costly, was going 10 and over, but the control he showed over he bowled, that is the 18th over, was also a turning point for RCB to win the match. So he hardly gave away the runs and 18th over was very tight when Chennai Super Kings were trying to loft the ball out of the park. Suresh Sharma's over was like playing a trump card by captain Rajat Patidar and he did really well there. And Yash Dayal, also in spite of being very costly in the match, going 10 and over, so pulled out a tight thriller in the last match showing the presence of mind. Yash Dayal also bowled well, I should tell. Bhuvneshwar Kumar was very costly, 0 for 55 in 4 overs, 55 in 4 overs. Khalil gave away 65 in 3 and Bhuvneshwar gave away 55 in 4 overs. So not good bowling by Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Finally friends, a very good match. Romario Shepherd for his brutal innings and also a match-winning innings. Game-changing innings, walked away with the player of the match honours and rightly so. He really deserved that because in 2 overs he changed the entire course of the match and also the result suddenly came into favour of RCB. RCB are placed right there at the top, position number 1, 8 wins out of 11 matches and they have 16 points on the board, very close to the playoffs. Chennai Super Kings in the previous match itself, they were knocked out of the tournament. So with Ayush Matre and Ravindra Jadeja also playing well, with some things, Patirana coming really good after a pretty long time in this particular match, showing promises. So probably they'll go to the drawing table and work even better to come with a better game plans and also the winning strategies in the next season. Tough luck for them. Hearty congratulations to RCB for being there at place number 1. I would like to see them playing the playoffs, the first playoff. Well, thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, can like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with another match review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.